What's going on, guys? Jared here with another video. Um, Congratulations to Clemson from last night, handing it to the Dukies. I guess it was a little duo of Clemson playing better than we did, and Duke just playing the worst game they've played in 10 years. That was definitely embarrassing. Although it really, I really wasn't even that mad. I mean, that's a 1 in 100 game for Duke. They will not ever play that bad in the next 100 games. I can promise you guys that. Our worst loss since 1998, since we played the Tar Heels, and like I said, in '98, got our ass whooped in, just like we did last night. I don't think it's a time to panic, though. Like I said, a lot of teams have more losses by that many points, but 20, 24-point losses. A lot of teams have a few of those during the year, and Duke hasn't had one that bad in 10 years. So I don't think it's a time to panic, and you just got to stay positive and just hope that was just just a one-time thing. Talk about some of the Dukies. I wouldn't mind Coach K benching Shire for about 2 games, or I mean, obviously not the whole game, but bringing him off the bench because 3 points, 1 for 8 shooting, and he hasn't done shit the last 3, 4 games. He obviously needs to figure out something because that's just not going to get it done. We need him to produce more. And then Kyle Singler, the last game against Virginia, I think he only had 5 points. Only had 6 last night on 2 for 8 shooting. Not very good either from your star player, who I think is our best player still. Lance Thomas I would say he had an okay game, 3 for 3, 10 points. Thomas, we don't expect him to score that much. He's more of a defender. So 10 points, 3 for 3, not bad for him. And then obviously Henderson, who's been our only player the last 2 or 3 games that has been consistently over 15, 16 points. 5 for 13 shooting. So not very good shooting. He took a lot of shots, but then again he needed to take a lot of shots. Nobody else was doing anything. Duke as a team was only 30% from the field. That has a lot to do with Shire being 1 for 8, Singler being 2 for 8. I mean that's just pathetic. And Clemson, they played good defense, but then again, that's nothing. I mean, the full court press Clemson plays. Duke knew they were going to do it, and Coach K had them coached right. They just weren't executing. And like I said, that's not how Duke plays basketball. We're not. Next time we play Clemson, hopefully we get another chance at them because I think next time we play, we could definitely beat the shit out of them. They're not as good as they were last night. I've seen them play a bunch of times, and they're not 27 points better than Duke. I can guarantee you that. Last night they were, and they played great last night. So I'm not trying to downgrade Clemson, but they're not that good. Booker, 8 for 10, 21 points. Booker had a great game, had a couple big dunks, and he was throwing up Hansborough garbage like Hansborough does, but it was going in. Terrence Ogleble's 5 threes. I didn't think he would score 17 points. I thought he'd maybe have 8 or 9, but of course Duke gave up the last 10 minutes of that game. But one thing I love that Coach K did was that he called that timeout with a minute left in the game just so the Duke players could understand how bad they were, and they were terrible. Another big win last night for congratulations to Miami, beating the crap out of Wake 79-52. Boy, who would have thought Wake and Duke would have lost by 27 points on the same night? Not a lot of people. And I think that just goes to show with Wake, they're a young team, just like everybody said. In that zone Miami was playing on them, they had nothing for it. And I don't understand how you let McClinton, one player, beat you. But he did. Duke's next 2 games, you obviously have Miami coming up, and then the big game next Wednesday, Chapel Hill. I hope those Chapel Hill fans think Duke's that bad and try to come into Cameron and play easy, because if that's the case, then they're going to get beat. And I still think we have a great chance to beat Carolina. Carolina plays no defense. So any Carolina fan that says you play defense, I'd love to see you try to prove that, considering Maryland had as many points in the whole game against Duke as they did at halftime against Chapel Hill. So Chapel Hill plays no defense. If Duke can just play a little bit of defense and we hit our shots, we should beat Carolina at home on Wednesday. ACC standings for now, 6-2 Carolina, Duke 6-2. I love how Oliver Purnell, I guess he doesn't look at the standings before he plays games, but last night he said they were playing first. No, you're not. You're 5-2, so you're still in second. BC 6-3. Wake 4-3. Wake's looking young right now, which hey, they're still a good team, but they'll be all right. And then Virginia Tech 4-3. Those are the teams that are all above 500 in the ACC and conference. But hopefully, I'll make a video after we beat Miami and make a video looking forward to the Chapel Hill game next Wednesday. So Duke fans, keep your head up, and see you guys soon.